What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles. In keeping with the 2012 eligible prospects, we're going to focus in today on Mathew Dumba of the Red Deer Rebels. Righty shooting defenseman at 6 feet and 175 pounds. He's got 44 points in 58 games with the Rebels. Good shot from the point, and loves to throw the big hit. Reminiscent a lot of Dion Phaneuf, former Red Deer Rebel. But I think his upside's a little bit higher than Phaneuf's. Obviously, Dion's offense is more or less dried. I won't say dried up, but it's not what it was when he first came into the league. And the trajectory, he's still a great player, but is he the Hall of Famer people thought he was going to be? No. He hasn't won. No Norris trophies. His name was a finalist twice, and was a Calder finalist. And it looked like he was going to be the next Brad Park. Scott Stevens kind of guy, but never panned out. I think Dumba's upside's higher than that. I think he's going to be a consistent point producer. I look for him to be a 40 to 50 point a year guy, but his physicality is something you really cannot teach. He's got, like I said, got a great shot, much like Phaneuf. But I think he'll rein in his game a little bit more as he gets to professional hockey, because I think his hockey IQ supersedes that of Phaneuf by a lot. Phaneuf still tries to throw that big hit, which when you connect is great, but when you swing and miss, it's like, come on. It's like a home run hitter in baseball. When you hit it, it goes out of the park. But when you miss, you whiff miserably and you look like an idiot. And I think that's part of the thing with Phaneuf. Dumba's kind of reminiscent to me a little bit of Shea Weber. I think maybe the righty shot does that. He's got a great shot and he's creative with the puck. It's like what you like to see from a young defenseman. Learning the nuances of defensive hockey is going to be a learning curve, as it is for all young players, and learning the nuances of defensive hockey at the professional level will be another thing entirely. But I think he'll pass the test with flying colors. He's too good of a player to not be great. He's really built his skill set around physicality and offense, and those are the two things you look for in a defenseman. Guys like Rob Blake, he throw the great hip check, and his shot was as great as anyone. So you look at something like that, and that brought him a lot of success in the pros. I think the Shea Weber comparison's a little bit better for Dumba, because I think Dion Phaneuf, is he a definitive number one defenseman? It's an argumentative question. But Weber is one of the best defensemen, if not the best defenseman we have in the game today. So I think, another Western League product. But a little bit of his offensive statistics. They've improved every year he's been up there. He's on pace to double his point totals from last year. He was left off the Canadian World Junior team this year, but that's nothing to be ashamed of. Only one draft-eligible defenseman made it, and that was Ryan Murray. Look for him to be, definitely top 5 pick. He should be him or Murray and Jacob Trouba are the 3 best defensemen in the draft. I like him and Trouba a little more than Murray. I think I'm the only one saying that. I like the physicality in the defenseman, and if you can mix physicality with offense, that has makings of franchise defenseman written all over you. I think Murray's game a little more safe than these guys, but I think from excitement level, you want to see guys with big shots, rocketing it from the point and then throwing, the big hits in the neutral zone. I think from a fan's point of view, that's what gets you excited. I think Murray's game is a little more refined, so to speak. But I think the New York Islanders would be a great fit for Dumba. They really need a blue-chip defenseman to complement their very skilled young forwards. I think, him dishing it up to Tavares would be amazing. But, we'll see. I'm really excited to see what him, Trouba, and Murray turn into. This could be like the 1984 NFL draft for quarterbacks. Marino, I think Elway, and a bunch of other guys who went in that draft turned out to be great. And let's see, how these 3 young defensemen do. I think they're all going to have fantastic careers in the ranks of professional hockey, and we'll be hearing a lot from them for years to come. That's it for this episode of the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles on 2012 draft-eligible defenseman Mathew Dumba of the Red Deer Rebels. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season. Later, guys.